Seattle, Mexico City, and local sports bars everywhere. North America is now entirely eliminated from its own tournament. For the first time, all three co-host nations have crashed out before even reaching the quarterfinals. Look at Lumen Field in Seattle today. The vibrant energy is gone, leaving a massive, quiet void right in the center of the city. That exact same silence echoes down inside Mexico's Estadio Azteca and stretches all the way up to the Canadian border. The steel and concrete remain, but the home teams are gone. The 2026 World Cup promised the ultimate home field advantage for the United States, Mexico, and Canada. Hundreds of thousands of fans, familiar climates, and zero travel fatigue. But none of those factors mattered against the absolute ruthless reality of knockout stage football. The collapse started in the north. Team Canada fought their way out of the group stage, only to suffer a tight 2-1 defeat against Switzerland. What makes this exit particularly painful is the logistics. Had Canada managed to win or even draw their final group match, they would have stayed right here at BC Place in Vancouver to play their knockout matches on home soil. Instead, their elimination abruptly isolated the United States and Mexico, shifting the entire weight of the continent's pride squarely onto their shoulders. For the U.S. men's national team, the pressure to deliver in Seattle manifested as massive off-pitch political theater. Star striker Folarin Balogun had been suspended after receiving a red card in a previous match against Bosnia, but U.S. President Donald Trump personally intervened, lobbying officials to have that suspension wiped clean. FIFA President Gianni Infantino actually complied with the request. This marked the first time since 1962 that a World Cup red card suspension was reversed, placing an executive override directly onto a referee's on-pitch ruling. Yet, when the whistle blew, that polite maneuvering did not translate to the grass. The U.S. squad was methodically dismantled by Belgium, losing 4-1. The killing blow came off a header from Charles de Ketelaere, burying the ball in the back of the net and ending the American tournament. Backroom deals and diplomatic pressure might be able to alter a starting roster, but they absolutely cannot buy a victory against a tactically superior European heavyweight. That left only Mexico. Down in Mexico City, England walked into a severe environmental buzzsaw. Over 7,000 feet of altitude, a thunderstorm delay, and an incredibly hostile crowd. Estadio Azteca served as the final fortress for North American hopes, packed with over 80,000 fans generating immense claustrophobic pressure. But Jude Bellingham immediately silenced that crowd. He netted 2 rapid-fire header goals just 98 seconds apart, putting England up early. Mexico struck right back. Julian Quiñones crashed an unstoppable shot from close range to swing the momentum and cut the deficit in half. Then, in the 54th minute, England's Jarell Quansah was handed a red card for a dangerous foul. The visitors were suddenly forced to play a man down inside a roaring stadium. Instead of crumbling, England rallied. Harry Kane stepped up and buried an ice-cold penalty kick, securing a 3-2 victory for his 10-man squad. England's ability to absorb the hostile atmosphere, maintain strict tactical discipline, and secure the win while severely disadvantaged showcased the distinct resilience of the European squads over the hosts. The immediate fallout was heavy. Mexican head coach Javier Aguirre took full public responsibility for the exit, mourning the loss on behalf of the fans. The despair reached all the way to the top of the government. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum took to the podium to deliver a state address, simply urging the nation to keep moving forward. Meanwhile, U.S. political rhetoric pivoted instantly. President Trump dropped his advocacy for the American squad and began publicly praising England's Harry Kane instead. This tournament bracket visualization displays the resulting quarterfinal layout. Notice how the North American slots are entirely grayed out, formally handing the remainder of the tournament over to visiting heavyweights like England and Belgium. The 2026 World Cup has proven a harsh truth. No amount of geographical advantage, atmospheric intensity, or executive political intervention can save a team from the ruthless meritocracy of knockout football. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.